Bonjour, bonsoir, buenos dias, buenas noches. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. So today we're going to be talking about Baddies Part 2 of the reunion. So they're definitely going to drag this out. Okay, this is giving me like back in the days, what was it? Was it Love and Hip Hop? Maybe Basketball Wives? Like they used to do like, oh, let's start them with the dressing room. Next episode is going to be a little bit of talking, but cut it off when it gets to the climax. Then the next one is going to be the actual meat and potatoes of everything. So that's kind of like what they're doing. But at least with them, they gave a little more substance. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave some action was involved. So I forgot to talk about last week when Anya, she was running around with a cape on, which wasn't really a cape. It was actually Latifah's bottom portion of her dress. Like she came ready, so she didn't have to get ready. All she had to do was whoosh, just pull it off and just throw it down and whatever. This little fool was running around looking like a superhero with the little freaking cape on, putting it around her neck, trying to beat up Rollie. Like, girl, what you really thought you was doing? She looked so tiny. This was just giving like comedy for real. These girls looked absolutely ridiculous. But I mean, I was here for the entertainment though. It was definitely pure chaos that was going down. And guys, make sure that you subscribe so we can always be talking about these different shows that I'll be watching that I love to talk about with you guys. And I love to see your comments because it lets me get some insight on what you're thinking, who you thought was the real baddie, or you know, who you thought was just like, I mean, to me, Sky was just giving relax. Like she was just like I think I said in the last episode. Did I? I don't remember. If I didn't say it, then I thought it. I mean, she was just giving like I'm here, but I'm not. I'm just here to get this check. You know, like I felt like her presence was almost unnecessary, unneeded, because she brought nothing to the whole entire season. Like maybe she had 2 good scenes. I mean, I was just kind of like over her, to be honest. Anya's nice little blonde wig then got pulled off. I mean, Latifah's dress, just the top portion got pulled out. Titties was popping out, so she had to put on a shirt. Rollie ends up sneaking up on Biggie, and then they was going at it. It was at that point, they didn't go at it because that's when her and Natalie were talking about the situation, and that's when Biggie snuck up on her, but she was like, we're not doing that. She was like, let her go, Biggie. She was telling Rollie, I'm sorry, these names, Rollie and Biggie, Rollie Polio snack meal, okay? Rollie was grabbing up on Biggie, and Natalie was like, get off of her, get off of her. So at least she kind of had her back, but I think it's also too because they was just like in a chat, and it was like just crazy how she just like grabbed on her hair like that. So Latifah, she kept asking them to bring out ET. She like, where she at? Where she at? Bring her out. I mean, this whole like little thing with the 2 of them, it was really giving like fight night or fight club or something, okay? Because WWE, all right? Because I mean, one thing I could say about the 2 of them, both of them, they both got hands. They were both like boom, 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 you know, going at it back and forth and just bobbing and weaving and ducking and shaking. So, but I do feel like even though they both have hands, I still feel like Latifah has a little bit of an upper hand on her as far as the skills go, you know? But yeah, that was literally a pretty intense fight between the 2 of them. So then Camilla and Biggie, they was going, no, not Biggie. Here we go again. I'm mixing up the names, y'all. Camilla and Rollie Polio Snack Meals was going at it next because they've been beefing on the internet. So now they brought it to real life. I can't lie though, like Camilla did look like she got beat up. You know, like I was rooting for her, but it wasn't looking too good. Then she was saying like she wanted another round because she had to go home to her kids, and I'm like, what happened to babysitters? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you really had no one? Like, how was you able to be on the show for that whole entire time? You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, now you got to hurry up and go home to your kids. I think you just didn't want to get beat up anymore. I think that's part of the issue. But, I mean, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. What do I know, right? But yeah, now over in the corner, now you see, hi, my name is T, and Scotland. Scotland was over here trying to hit her. And I'm like, well, she actually did hit her this time. And I'm like, really though? Like, is this really beef? Like, I feel like this is not even real. Like, there's literally no point for them to be fighting. I don't know. It just seemed like this should have been squashed a long time ago. Like, it's just nonsense at this point, because they don't even really know why they're upset with each other at the end of the day. Is because what? Because this girl screamed at her. It's stupid, stupid. So then I look over and I see ET and Latifah once again going blow for blow at it again. And I mean, this girl, Latifah's definitely a champ, but this girl, like I said, she gave her a run for her money. Okay, she put her to work. It wasn't as easy as fighting Marsh or the other girl. Like, she actually had to really like use her skills for this. So at least it gave her a little bit of a challenge, you know. So now here goes T in Scotland again. And I'm just like, why? Like, y'all need to go sit down in the corner. And honestly, hi, my name is T. She's good for like jokes and laughter and things like that, but she's definitely not a fighter. I mean, I kind of thought maybe she could have been a fighter because she's a good talker, you know, but she's a shit talker. Like, she's one of those people, she talks shit, but she can't really back it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say, if you talk smack, you're supposed to be able to back it up. Like, she wasn't backing it up. Not at all. And I know Scotland felt empowered because of that, because last time when she had the situation with Anya actually backed her shit up. Like, she was a fighter for real. You know, even though she was small, Scotland probably thought she could take her, but Anya was like, nah, I got this. I'm handling this. I'm from New York, son. Like, let them know we got represent real quick. But yeah, this one, she ain't represent for nothing. Like, I was like, no. Stick to your jokes and stick to influencing or whatever it is that you do, girl. Because, meanwhile, you see security out here and they're trying to get like the stage right. They're trying to get production. It was just a big hot ass mess. And Anya, she was over there dancing like a little jester, like trying to fight Rollie still. And I'm just like, girl, just leave it alone. Like, this girl's gonna squash you, just like a little bug. Just stop. The only thing that Anya got on her is that she's fast, so she can get away. She can get away quicker and, you know, do some little maneuvers and all kind of stuff. But while Rollie was being distracted by Anya's foolishness, Camilla came up with a sneak attack. Like, these girls was doing a lot of sneaking, and I'm just like, if I was put in the same position, would I sneak somebody? Yeah, probably. If I felt like I wasn't sure if I was going to get them back and they hurt me or they did something to me or they hit me, yeah, I would definitely do a sneak attack, because I'm going to make sure I get my leg back one way or another, even if I have to use it by any means necessary. Like, when you're upset, sometimes you don't really, I mean, for some people like myself, when I'm upset, I don't really think rationally. I'll think after, like, dang, that was not the right path to go. Because, you know, I'm an empath, so I'm like, damn. But nah, when you like hurt my feelings or you hurt me or do something crazy, like, it becomes dark empath. It's like, I don't really care how you feel at this point. I don't really care what's going on with you. Like, it doesn't matter. Your feelings don't really matter at this point because you didn't care about mine. But yeah, so I be rambling, y'all. I be talking because I get into the zone. Like, I be really getting in there. So what happened after that? So yeah, Camilla ended up really going home to her kids after that. I was like, dang, like, you see her get into the black van and be out with her book bag looking like she had on a little kid book bag or something. She left. So yeah. But at least, like, during that time when Camilla did try to jump, well, not really jump, but sneak attack Rollie, ET kind of had her back. So I thought that was cool, you know. Even though I don't condone jumping, I don't like that, but at least she was being a good friend to her, I guess you can say. But yeah, she, like I said, she did go home. So Rollie, she ends up going to ET to ask her why she attacked Natalie, and she was like, "I knew they was gonna send you." She was like, "Oh, here we go." And then she's like, "Nah, but like for real though." And that's one thing that I've always said that I liked, and I said it in the last episode that I really liked about Rollie, is that I felt like she actually stood up for whatever was true, whatever was real. I mean, I feel like she did sway at times. She did kind of lose herself a bit, maybe from the fame or whatever, from having a lot of fans, whatever. Things got to her head. But I feel like ultimately, she's always been on the side of, I don't care if you're my friend. If you did something wrong, I'm going to throw you out there, let everybody know what you did. And I don't care how you feel, like, damn, where's the loyalty at? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like she's like, at the end of the day, like, nah, like what's right is what's right and what's wrong is what's wrong. And I think that's what she did say. And she said she didn't really condone, her jumping up on Natalie like that. And she didn't know that was going to happen. And she made sure she made that clear to Natalie. And she told everyone, like, she wasn't one to like Peter or some shit like that. I'm taking it back to the biblical days. She wasn't like that where, dash him away for 30 pieces of silver or nothing like that. Like, she actually made sure that when shit got hot, she's like, Natalie's my friend, my people. And she also mentioned ET's my friend. She didn't say pick one or the other. So she's like, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And I'm going to make sure that I say what it is. So according to ET, she knew that she was going to get jumped. So that's why she did what she did, quote unquote. But the story was a story, and because at the end of the day, you see all this. So Rollie actually, my bad, y'all. Rollie actually actively goes to search for the person that she claims told her this kind of news. This to make her be aware. And that's the reason why she did what she did. So Rollie goes up to the dude, asks him, he's like Scotland's stylist or something like that. And he's like, no, I never said that. Me? Why are you putting me into this? And it's like, it wasn't really giving honesty, not necessarily from him, but now, when Rollie was like, wait, so what's going on here? Because somebody's lying. And she was like, she was telling security to tell ET to come out to kind of confirm, and she's telling him to wait. ET didn't even want to come out the trailer. She didn't want to come out so that she could confront the situation. They were like, nah, she's not coming. She was like, but wait, I want to make sure this is clear. And she wasn't trying to come out. I know for me, somebody's lying on me after I done gave the juice, gave the tea. I done told what it really is. Nah, I'm going to come out there and I'm going to show receipts, whatever receipts I have, even if it's one message. I will share that message. Like, I'm not going to let you like throw dirt on my name and make me look stupid or make me look like some liar, because word is bond. And at the end of the day, all you have in many situations is your word, That's why I rely so much on honesty. And that's why I get so hurt when people lie to me or betray me, because I'm like, hold up, like, all you had to do was talk to me. All you had to do was tell me what it is, or you know what I mean? Like, I'm real down to earth. Like, just speak the truth. The truth will set you free. Maybe people might get a little upset with the truth, but at the end of the day, it's the truth. So I gotta respect it. Even if I don't like it, I'ma respect it, So yeah, and that's exactly what was happening, but she didn't want to come out. So I don't know. That was a little bit of a red flag for me. Like, I felt like she was just saying anything. She was just in her feelings because Natalie didn't check up on her. And it's like, you put so much weight on this person. You putting her in the friend level. But at the end of the day, she's your boss. Like, as she even said it, like, the things that I do is from the genuine kindness of my heart. And and it's like, it's almost like now you expect her to do these things. And she was like, her husband had told her, like, you got to stop being so friendly to these girls. And it's the truth. Like, you got to start being on there's classifications, there's levels, and don't play favoritism either, because then that makes certain people feel some type of way. I mean, of course you're entitled to be close to whoever you want to be close with, but I feel like she should have more boundaries. And she should have more like, okay, I'm not going to do this with this person or whatever, or at least wait until the season's over or whatever. I mean, I guess in this situation she actually did, but it still didn't work out well. Um, but yeah, it's like they all want to be close to her. It could be also because of things that she says she does. She says she buys them gifts. She'll take them out to eat. They'll have certain days that they just hang out or whatever. So they probably long for that sisterhood. Maybe some of them probably didn't even have a good upbringing. They might not have had family. So they feel like, okay, this is my baddie's family. So they feel like they want to be connected. They want that, you know? But yeah, I mean, the rest of the girls, they finally came out on stage. Smiley was on stage. Um, ET didn't come right away. She eventually came. And they were all asking him, like, talking about the situation with the chain and Mariah Lynn, Sukiana, Sapphire. And, you know, they kind of just go over that. I'm not going to reiterate that because that was what it is. I mean, Smiley was just sitting there looking like a whole crack baby with that wig on. I'm like, did they really just go to the dumpster and say, oh, look, you could use this, even though you don't have your green wig? Like, why couldn't they just flat iron the green wig a little bit? Or was it Tracks? I can't remember. Was it Tracks? It might have been Tracks. Maybe that's what it was. Because I'm saying, like, the only, like, if she had a wig on, I kind of feel like it was a wig, but it could have been Tracks. But if she had a wig on, a green wig or whatever, that joint, it wasn't all that either. It wasn't giving with her face because I felt like it washed her face out, and then the makeup color they had for her wasn't really looking too good. It was like making her ghostly. But anyway, that's a whole nother beauty situation. I felt like they really like why they couldn't just get the wig that she had and just flat iron it and put a little glue or something. She could have borrowed one of the other ladies' glue. I don't know. Everybody was just like wigless and just looking like a hot ass mess. Just a hot ass mess, y'all. But yeah, they look like they just picked that joint up, said, all right, let's shake it out real quick. Girl, you look good. Go out there. Like, I mean, come on. Even Anya had to get up and just kind of brush it down a little something. It was still looking bad. I was like, no, no, no. No, no, no. Oh my gosh. But then eventually ET did come back out. And I mean, for somebody who was looking the way she was looking, you see scratches all of her arm, her face, like just all over, just no wig on, just looking torn up and torn down. I mean, after she done exposed all she pum pum and everything else, it was all over the internet, y'all. But after she done exposed herself and all of that stuff, I mean, she was still giving confidence, like, oh, you want to go next? Like, dude, what? You trying to fight everybody? What is going on? I mean, this is just it's good entertainment. I mean, I could say that for real. But thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really want to know what y'all thought about this episode. Who's your favorite baddie? All right, I don't even know if I have any favorites in this season because they all like just a mess. I mean, yeah, I would have to really think about it because most of them they've done something that I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know, y'all. But thanks so much for watching. And I will see you guys on the next one. Laters.